How many times have you done this? You've got a huge test tomorrow, so you cancel plans, stock up on energy drinks, and park yourself at your desk for a 4-hour cram session, only to realize you remember nothing the next morning. Yeah, me too. And for years, I thought that's just how studying had to be miserable, exhausting, and kinda useless. But then I stumbled onto something stupidly simple. Lean in, smirk. What if I told you that studying for 20 minutes at a time could work better than those marathon cram nights? And no, this isn't some hack that requires a fancy app or waking up at 4 a.m. It's just how brains learn. And once you get it, you'll wonder why you ever tortured yourself the old way. Let me show you how studying smarter and harder is ridiculously simple. Here's the thing, our brains hate cramming. Like, really hate it. When you force feed yourself information for hours, your brain doesn't go, "Oh wow, thanks, I'll file this neatly." Nope, it panics. It's like trying to chug an entire gallon of water in one go. Most of it just spills out. But here's what's wild, your brain loves short, focus bursts. It's like snacking instead of binging. You absorb more, stress less, and plot twist how you actually retain the info long term. So why does this work? And how can you actually do it without falling into the same old cramming trap? Let's break it down. First, the golden number, 20 minutes. It's short enough that your brain doesn't check out, but long enough to get real work done. And here's the secret, it's not just about the time, it's about what you do in those 20 minutes. Think of it like a workout. You wouldn't sprint flat out for an hour, you gas out in 5 minutes. Instead, you do intervals. Study sessions work the same way. For 20 minutes, you're all in. No phone, no multitasking, just you and the material. Then, you take a real break. Walk, stretch, doodle, anything that isn't studying. This works because of something called spaced repetition. Your brain needs little breaks to process what you just learned. It's like letting a goods to simmer. Cramming skips that, which is why it all evaporates by test day. Now, here's where most people mess up. They sit down thinking, you have to study everything. No wonder you procrastinate. Instead, before you start your 20 minutes, pick one tiny goal. Like, I'll summarize this chapter in my own words, or I'll solve 5 practice problems. That's it. Small wins trick your brain into wanting to keep going. Ever notice how you can binge a show because just one more episode feels easy? Same idea, tiny goals make starting effortless, and before you know it, you've done way more than you planned. And if you only do that one 20-minute session, still a win, because 20 minutes of actual focus beats 4 hours of distracted panic. Here's another game changer. Don't just reread your notes. Your brain zones out after the first pass. Instead, switch how you're studying every few minutes. Read for 5, then quiz yourself. Teach the concept to your cat, draw a dumb diagram. This is called interleaving, and it's like cross-training for your brain. When you mix it up, you're forcing yourself to retrieve the info in different ways, which actually cements it. Cramming is like staring at a recipe. This is like cooking the dish, way stickier. Okay, so we've got short sessions, tiny goals, and switching it up for stupidly simple tweaks that make studying way less painful. But here's the best part, this isn't even the full picture. Because if you really want to hack your brain, there's one more thing you have to do, and it's probably the last thing you'd expect. But that's a story for after you try this first step. So grab a timer, pick one thing to tackle for 20 minutes, and let me know in the comments did it feel easier than usual. Oh, and hit that like button if you're ready to never cram again. The full breakdown on effortless studying is coming right up.